I've gotten to that point where I'm just like, I just can't deal with people that I can't rely on. It's not worth it for me. It's 11:05 and my braider that was supposed to be here by 7 a.m. is not here. I thought I'll just take you along on this preparation for departure from Lagos to Toronto over the next 3 days. Backup plan, backup plan, backup plan. Okay, we have a plan B. My friend Toru just sent me another braider's number and she surprisingly has an opening this afternoon. I'm hoping to hear from her in an hour, and if she's available, she'll braid my hair. Okay, we're gonna power through this. I haven't packed. We have to cut the sides of my hair, my nails, do my brows, and my upper lip. That's all my maintenance. Oh, maybe I should get a facial before I head out. Okay, braiding is going to take 6 hours. Realistically, I should probably eat something. It's 11:55. The braiders aren't here yet, but if they do come here, that means I'm gonna have to sit down for 6 hours straight, and I don't want to do that hungry. So we should probably make some breakfast. I'm one of those people that eat the same thing over and over again. It just makes life easy for me. And so my go-to breakfast is avocados, eggs on toast with some type of protein with a cup of tea. It's been my go-to breakfast for years. If you've been in my house and I haven't made you breakfast like that, I don't love you. Sorry you're finding out this way. I do need to eat right now before the braiders get here. If they even get here, we're still at their mercy, by the way. I just checked the store, my plantain is ripe. I have 3 days to fuck up 5 plantains. light work. Just toast. It's 12:44 p.m. I've had breakfast, which is good. Feeling a little more energetic. I still haven't seen the braiders yet. Plan A and Plan B. Plan A is still like they're on their way by 2 o'clock. Plan B is like we are putting our clients' hair in water now, so you should see us very, very soon. I don't know who's gonna get here first, but I'm going to prioritize Plan B. In the meantime, I'm going to try and do something. Right now, I feel like moving a little bit. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Jam and pack a bit. What are we going to listen to? Let's get my speaker pumping. This guy, the Sonos Move 2, listen, it is such a powerhouse. My braider is calling. Hello? Okay, 30 minutes. Plan B is in the works. Let me tell you something. When my Plan A canceled, she didn't even cancel. She just didn't show up by 7 a.m. She didn't pick up my call. I've been braiding my hair with her since 2015. When I had first called her to kind of like figure out where she was, my chest was so tight and I was so pained. We had made this plan. I had followed up with her on Sunday. I booked this appointment on the 2nd. I followed up with her yesterday. As of last night, she said they were gonna come by 7 a.m. I heard the doubt, and that's why I even woke up by 6:30 to start calling. I really struggle with people just not showing up. It took a lot for me to shake it off. First of all, allowed myself to be upset because it was upsetting. I had made these plans. It's going to ruin my whole agenda for the day. But I was more hurt than anything else. This relationship has been going on since 2015. This is the first time you're doing this, and why would you do this now, knowing that I'm traveling? I gave you all the information. Like, I don't even want to tolerate people that do that. Doesn't matter what service you're providing. Doesn't matter how good you are at what you do. I've gotten to that point where I'm just like, I just can't deal with people that I can't rely on and I can't trust. Like, it's not worth it for me. I've learned that I have a lot of anxiety in that sense. So if I can't trust that you will do the things that you say you're going to do, show up when you say you will, if I can't trust that you will at least communicate to me that there is some kind of delay that is going to affect the plans that we originally had, chances are I am currently writing you out of my life. And that doesn't mean that we wouldn't be civil. That doesn't mean that we wouldn't see each other and check in, but you cannot be a consistent presence in my life. It hurts too much for me. I'm also still working on that pain because today, when it happened, my body was vibrating. This is like 7 in the morning. I hate to start my morning with so much anxiety. I don't even pick up my phone till like 9 a.m. I meditate, I journal, I try to move my body. Jumping into this chaos this morning, I really sat down and I'm like, I want to respond better to this kind of disappointment. I just reminded myself that I'm allowed to be upset about this, but I don't need to dwell on it. And so my prayer is that this braider shows up and she braids my hair nicely and she becomes my new braid person. People have told me that my braider has cancelled on them before, but because she hasn't done it to me, I was like, oh well, I was still using her, right? No backup plan in sight. I think the thing you should always learn is that if somebody has this character and it's not happening to you, or if they're not doing it to you, it's only a matter of time. That's just period. Don't think you're special. Don't think that you are immune to it. Like if it's a trait that has clearly been exhibited to other people, it's not going to dodge you. I've learned that lesson multiple times, and this one is one that I want to correct very quickly. So it's like, okay, you've done it. Lesson learned. We've learned. I promise we've learned. I'm looking forward to this new experience. It's uncomfortable in the sense that this is a new braider and my braider knows my head, knows everything, that I don't need to like micromanage her, but I'm actually willing to start from scratch than to deal with this kind of anxiety of like, will she show up when she says she will? In this process, also just kind of like build a backup system, because we're in Lagos. Sometimes the highest bidder, sometimes people just don't show up when they say they will. It's almost normal here. It's 12:59 now. We're gonna continue jamming as we said we will, and then we'll take it from there. Hey! I swear, sometimes when you're sad, all you need to do is listen to some music and dance. You don't even have to know how to dance. Like, I don't know how to dance. I just be shaking my body like this, and somehow, in my mind, I'm a stepper. And that's all that matters. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, memories. I will always be sidetracked by pictures.
Hello?
Hi, Comfort is at the gate. Please let her in. My braiders are finally here. It's 1:34 p.m. And we just finished jamming to Gold Link. That was a great album. It was a great choice. I'm very happy that I went with that. Let's see what the next step holds.
Is that you cannot ever watch someone treat everyone terribly and think that that doesn't mean they'll do the same thing to you under the right conditions. You know what I mean? And the people who rapping, they ain't never been no damn shootout. You judging?
I think of romance as a portal into life.
So it's currently 6:35 p.m. Braiders just left. My hair is done. I'm exhausted. It's been a really long day. A lot of it was just feeling anxious about if I was going to get my hair done or what the next steps are, because I had scheduled out the next 3 days very specifically. Here is something that I really want to share though about this whole process. When I reached out to my original braider by 6:37 a.m. and they weren't answering, at that point, I just decided I wasn't going to do this. I need to start figuring out what the alternative is. So I messaged my friend Toru, do you have any braiders that can do this particular style of braiding that I like? Because this particular style of braiding is loose braids and it feels like nothing on my head. Now here is where it gets a little interesting. I called, hey, I need to get my hair done. And she said, when would you like for me to come? I said, ideally today, but I know that it's last minute. So can you let me know what works for you? She said, where do you stay? I tell her the neighborhood that I'm at, and she says, oh, I have an appointment there right now. And my second appointment just canceled. Once I'm done with that appointment in your neighborhood, I could come straight to your house. And I'm like, okay, great, but I want black hair. Do you have black hair? And she says, yes, that her second appointment also wanted black hair. So she has that same hair that she can use for my hair since her appointment got moved to Saturday. And I'm like, huh. What are the odds that I would need a braider in the very last minute, a braider that does a specific style of braiding that I do, and they are coming to my neighborhood that same morning to get somebody else's hair done, and the second appointment that they had for the day got canceled so I can take it? It felt really good, and I felt really rewarded for making a decision to move on from a relationship or a service or a situation that wasn't serving me, and I felt like I had to hold on to, because my braider has been braiding my hair since 2015. I need to reiterate that. And when it comes to braiding, it is not a thing that I am good at jumping. I've had very traumatic braiding experiences. So when I find people that can do my hair well, I really hold on to them tight. So today I was just like, these little changes matter too. I'm making all these changes in my life, in my personal relationships, in my friendships, in my job relationships, in my habits. It requires me to also make decisions on who I'm allowing to get my hair done and what that process is like as well. I love my hair. It's pretty much the same vibe, the same weight. In fact, they went overboard in terms of like weight. I didn't want it this dense, but they're like, no, 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 we want it to be really cool and this and that. And so I'm like, listen, I'm grateful. I'm looking forward to, styling this around and wearing this for a while. Blonde is obviously my go-to color when it comes to braiding, but I'm traveling for a bit and I don't want to worry about hair for a bit. Black is my natural hair color. And so that means that when this is getting older, it wouldn't look messy because my hair is black as well. But when it's blonde, my days, it's not great when it's blonde. Whew. What next steps look like for me is having a shower, cleaning up the apartment, and then making dinner. I'm going to grill my plantains, but this is where you go. See you in a bit.